Alrighty, and we are live. What's going on, everybody? Thomas Van Kampen once again. Just here to do a bit more animation once again on the Black Rifle thing. For those of you who have been following along and have been watching the other videos and whatnot. Um, so yeah, just gonna be doing a bit more of that. If anybody wants to jump in on this thing and I actually recognize you, feel free to let me know in the chat ever, and I'll see what I can do about sending you a link. But for now, let's just get going as we are. So I'm just animating as another scene for the Black Rifle thing, as I've been saying before. Just the same old stuff, roughing it out, getting a feel for the shots, following a storyboard. This shot is going to be a close-up of the faces of the rapists, as they are known. Yes. Not a whole lot has occurred in my life since I started streaming last. You know, just up to the same old shenanigans. So I won't be talking very much during this one, but hopefully just watching my process is entertaining enough. All right. Ooh, that's a cool idea. So I'm not following my storyboard exactly, especially if I have a better idea for how to shoot this, which I do. At least I think it's a better idea. Basically, what I'm going to try to accomplish here is I'm going to have one close-up shot of the guy in the hoodie, and he's going to like make a suggestive signal. Then it's going to zoom out from him, and the guy next to him is going to come into frame. His mouth is, and then I think he's going to like lick his teeth or something. Just something really creepy. 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess technically I could just save myself a lot more time and stress by just copy pasting the head, as long as I'm going to trace over it anyway, but whatever. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy those lines in a bit and paste them into another frame, and then slightly alter it to create a loop. I just gotta look at the character design model sheet real quick. Can't see me looking at it, but I have it open in another tab that I'm not sharing. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for something I drew in like 30 seconds. Yeah, you know. Getting distracted by my phone, even though it's on silent. Blimey. Why do I say blimey? You know what it is? It's because like it's because what I'm doing reminds me a lot of that tutorial series that Harry Partridge did, the one I won't shut up about whenever I have to recommend a good animation tutorial series to somebody. He says blimey because he's British, and it just rubs off on me. I am a scary, scary fanboy. One that probably wants locks of Harry Partridge's luscious head hair. Fucking creepy, Jesus. If I ever meet Harry Partridge in person, I am not bringing up this video. I would love that opportunity, though. If he, like, came to a Canadian con or something, oh my god, that would be amazing. That would be so incredible. Or just to have to a chat with him or something. Maybe I should ask him on Twitter if, like, he'd be willing to hop on a live feed or something. I don't know. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy is how I draw. Man, I need to meet more animators on the YouTube platform, because how freaking cool would it be to just have a Google Hangout session where everybody's screen sharing them working on their project, and we're just all chatting, hanging out, talking about things we've seen, things we've heard. That'd be so fucking cool. He's gonna open his mouth. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I should do some voice acting for this thing too. Just fill it with some sound effects. Maybe alter them in Audacity a bit. Maybe get some spooky royalty-free music from what do you call it? Incompetech. That's it. Yeah. By the way, for any animators listening in, or emerging animators, as it were, if you're looking for a good place for royalty-free music, the kind where you won't get sued for having them in your cartoon or whatever, go to incompetech.com. It's this huge library of free-to-use, royalty-free music, all done by Kevin MacLeod, who is a freaking legend. I pretty much use Incompetech music in everything I do, and most YouTubers do, for that matter. I used royalty-free music in The Peacock, in Mime Crime, and all that, and all those shenanigans. It's very good, man. It's very good. This guy's got like pointy Batman eyes. I think his thumb's on the wrong side. Whoops. Also, he has too many fingers. Damn it. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, I messed up. Whatever. It's a easy fix. There we go. That's only a tad weird. There's like a weird, like, I always found like the 4-finger design kind of strange. Like, apparently it saves time, like drawing, which I guess makes sense because it's literally just one less finger to draw and hardly anybody notices. But like, it's such a minuscule difference, and like it just ends up making the character designs really weird, especially if they're like more, especially if they're like weirdly realistic otherwise. Like freaking the Nutjack, that terrible animated series that has become a meme. Whoops. It's the Nutjack. It's the Nutjack. It's the Nutjack. Yeah, you know that shit. Like a big problem with that one's freaking a big problem with that one's character design is that like it's cartoony, but it's also strangely realistic at times, like in the fingers and hands especially, which just makes the fact that they only have like 4 fingers on each hand really awkward. Like at least The Simpsons, is like they're like weird yellow pop-eyed creatures anyway. So at least like their style is weird from the get-go, therefore it's not as distracting. But like, I don't know, man. It just looks so uncomfortable. And speaking of uncomfortable, that not happy with how that tongue looks. Let's try that again. Actually, hang on. Yeah. This is going to be a project that my mom especially is not going to be particularly proud of. But you know what? It's work. And, something I can do on the side to take a break from the Jerry Mouse thing. So I don't see any reason not to do it. Plus, like, my sensibilities are different from my mother's, obviously, so. Sorry, Mom. That pause is a little too long. Let's cut that in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then let's carry this on for longer. You see that? My stream is starting to mess it all up again. Alrighty, so that's one. I get so much more work done when I'm not listening to music or anything. Maybe I should just get into the habit of not doing that. I mean, it largely depends. I can listen to music just fine if I'm like overlaying stuff I already drew, but figuring out shots and stuff, it just makes it super distracting. What does the character design look like for that one? Yeah, okay. Hang on. One more time. All right. Let's make that red, actually. Yeah. This is going to be, like, uncomfortable for people, I think. But the good thing is it has a happy ending. These nasty, nasty boys get their comeuppance, so it's all good. The next few shots after this one are going to be like the super cool dynamic ones with like crazy angles and shit. It's going to be so cool. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be so cool. Let's give him like really rancid teeth. Ew, gross. Gross. I don't like drawing teeth like this. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the more realistic teeth are, the more disgusting they are. I think it was like a Mitch Hedberg joke where he said something like, freaking, what was the joke? He said something like, I wish instead of just having multiple teeth, he had like one giant one that went all across his mouth so that he never had to floss. That is genius, man. God, sucks that Mitch Hedberg is dead. He was a talented, talented man. He was very funny, very funny. Bigfoot is blurry. That's the real problem. It's not the cameraman's fault. Bigfoot is blurry. And that to me is way scarier. There's a large, furry, out-of-focus monster running around. So good. What's my favorite Mitch Hedberg joke? Oh, I know what it is. This shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. Oh, God. So good. I just want to. I want a T-shirt, like a literal T-shirt that says that. This shirt is dry. Whoops. Can't draw the tongue in there. This shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. God, I'm a nerd. Should make the tongue a different color, actually, so it's easier to make out. This is the weird tongue scene. Don't take that out of context. That'll be slow enough. Man, I really wish my conversation with Kyle Lynn didn't have such crappy audio quality, because that was a really good conversation. It's a damn shame. Oh well, that happens. This is gonna be so damn gross. This is probably the nastiest thing I've ever animated. Well, I can't help but feel like my career was coming to this eventually. Ew, gross. This is actually so disgusting. This is, oh god. The things I do for my clients. I could probably like copy these cells and then paste them in reverse. Yeah. And maybe let's see how that looks. Oh, gross. Oh, disgusting. All right. Great. Good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hang on. I got to do this. Yeah, there we go. Now it's tweeting. Whoops. It's too big. Um, All right, Jesus. I guess what I'll do is I'll just make the wall a bit taller. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? All right. Okie dokie. Maybe I'll make the buildings a different color just to make it easier to make out. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Why don't I just do this? Yeah, there we go. All right, that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll work on a bit more later. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys, or if you decide to watch this later or whatever. I think I'm going to stop there, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right, bye.